Okay guys, so today's video we have some boxes and a big stack of Blu-rays to go over, which are all of my July pickups. So this is just a little peek of my room here. So stay tuned. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Let's Get Cinematic. My name is Tiffany, and everything we discuss on this channel has to do with physical media. So I am going to go ahead and show you all of my July pickups. So we'll go ahead and get into it so the video isn't too long. A disclaimer, I do apologize if you hear any loud noises outside. I do live by a very busy road, so this is my only filming location, and unfortunately it's right by the road. So let's go ahead and get started on showing you what I picked up for the month of July. So the first ones we're going to go over are my Arrow pickups. So the very first thing I picked up from Arrow was The Possessed. The second one I picked up was Children of the Corn. Hopefully you can see it without the ring light being too bright. The third pickup was Southland Tales. Then I picked up the Cat O' Tales. Have not seen this one, so if you've seen this movie and it's any good, let me know down in the comments. And then these last three I picked up are part of a series. I got volume 3, 4, and 5. The first one's Proxy War. The second one is Police Tactics. And then the last one I picked up is The Final Episode. So if you've guys seen any of these as well, let me know down in the comment section. Are they any good? I do need to pick up 1 and 2. I read the back of them. They seem to be pretty interesting, so I'm kind of excited to watch those. But I'd like to watch them in a complete set before I start watching, you know, from the middle on to the end. So the next ones that I got are 2 steelbooks that my husband picked up for me at Walmart. He did surprise me with these, and they were on the counter when I came home, so I was super excited. He got me Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice steelbook, which I already had the DVD of this, so I just went ahead and passed that on to my little girl. And then the second steelbook he got me was the 4K of the Fast and the Furious, the 20th anniversary edition. Motorcycle. So then let's go ahead and get into the rest of these. So this movie I watched, and I knew right away that this is a movie that I was going to own in my collection, and it is Becky. This movie, this little girl kicked ass in this movie. She showed absolutely no mercy. There was a lot of blood and gore, and I was all about it. So I'm looking forward to actually watching Becky too. Okay, so then we got Howard the Duck, which was a nostalgia buy for me again. And then this I got from, I think, Hamilton Books, which is an Arrow title. It's The Bird Within the Crystal Plumage. It's a Dario Argento movie, which I own a lot of his movies, which I'm a big fan of. The next one is Big Trouble in Little China. Never seen it. Look forward to watching it. This next one I got from Amazon, which is E.T. I did own it on DVD, but I did pass my DVD along to my little girl so she could have it in her little collection. She does collect physical media as well. These next two I also got from Amazon. They were circulating around a YouTube community, which was My Best Friend is a Vampire. And then the 4K of So I Married an Axe Murderer. Both with a slip. Okay. This next one, I have said in my videos prior that I'm a huge A24 fan. So I did purchase Under the Skin with Scarlett Johansson. I've heard mixed reviews about this movie, but I'm looking forward to obviously watching it for myself and making my own assumption as to whether I like the movie or not. The next one, because I'm a huge horror fan, I knew that I wanted to add this to my collection. It's Chilling Visions, The Five Senses of Fear. It is 5 short films. Hopefully you can see that without the light hitting it. And this next buy I bought because my little girl, Alexis, she's going to be 11, is a big Coraline fan. So I bought the 2-disc collector's edition of it on Blu-ray. Mainly for her if she wants to watch it. I think she does own the Blu-ray, though, or not the Blu-ray, but the DVD of it. This next steelbook I got off an eBayer. It's Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Kids outside screaming. I don't know who they are. This is the inside of it. The next one is called Ophelia. Never seen it either. This one I seen online and I read a little bit about it, and then I went on YouTube and watched a short trailer of it, and I thought it looked really interesting and a fun movie, so I bought it. It's The Loneliest Boy in the World, which I love the slipcase on this with the pinks and the blues. It seems like it's going to be a fun watch, so I look forward to watching that. The next thing is the limited Scarface steelbook. I got this from, I think, Groove, if I'm not mistaken. This next movie is a nostalgia buy again. I do own it on DVD in multiple editions. I just love this movie. It's a Tom Cruise early Tom Cruise movie, is Legend. I could watch this over and over and over and never get sick of it. This next one, I did not know anything about, never seen it. It just had a really interesting cast, so I figured I was going to pick it up. It's got Selma Blair, Amy Smart, Beau Bridges, Jason Lee. It's called Columbus Circle. This next set I bought from Groove as well was Happy Death Day. And then I bought Happy Death Day to You, the second one. I've not watched either of these, and I've heard they're really good movies, so I definitely want to check those out. The next one I have seen, it's called The Black Phone with Ethan Hawke. I was not a huge fan of this movie. I didn't hate it. I liked it enough to want to add it to my collection, but I don't know if it's something that I would rewatch over and over again. So these next two I bought off an eBayer on an auction. They were together. It's the Unfriended. It's got the slipcase. And then the second one, Unfriended Dark Web. Slipcase. This one was off of an eBayer as well, and it's an older movie, nostalgia buy for me, which is Arachnophobia. Who doesn't like Arachnophobia? My husband's actually never seen this movie, so it is definitely a movie night coming up for me and him. And then this next one is the only DVD that I did buy off of eBay. My husband is a big Short Circuit fan, so I went ahead and bought Short Circuit 2 because I already owned the first one. So we planned a movie night to sit down and binge watch both of these. Again, childhood movies that we both watched. This next one I've never seen either, but the cast, again, is what pretty much... you know, made me pull the trigger on buying it, and it's called Trapped. It's got Kevin Bacon in it, Stuart Townsend, Courtney Love, Charlize Theron. I think it's a kidnapping movie. Don't know, but I look forward to watching it. The next one is a BBC release. It's an adventure in space and time. It's in regards to Doctor Who. I do own quite a bit of media for Doctor Who, so I wanted to add that to my collection. Does anybody else watch Doctor Who or own any of the, you know, the videos with Doctor Who in them? The next one is Don't Knock Twice. Haven't seen this one, but it looked interesting, so I look forward to watching it. It looks like it's an IFC midnight release. Not familiar with any of the people that's in it, but give it a try. This next movie I had in DVD, but then I watched a Movies and Sue video that said that this was a very good movie, and then I remembered that I did have it in DVD and that it's been a long time since I watched it, so I went ahead and upgraded to the Blu-ray. It's called The Gift. It is really noisy out today. I do apologize. The next one is The Breakfast Club. I do have it on, again, DVD, but I upgraded it to Blu-ray. This next one, this was a very good movie. When I first watched it, I loved it, and then I don't know why between then and now I've never picked it up on any kind of physical media. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger and bought the Blu-ray. It's Where the Crawdads Sing. I just watched this again a couple weeks ago, which reminded me to get on and purchase the Blu-ray of it. The next one is an Indicator film with Jack Nicholson and Maria Schneider. It's The Passenger. And this one I've shown on a recent video, but it is a July buy, so it's The Crush. Again, I have this in an old snapper case on DVD, and I upgraded this, or the DVD to the Blu-ray. My piles are getting big over here. I'm almost finished. So this one I also have on DVD, but upgraded. It is the complete collector set of Rambo. Cannot talk tonight. It's been a long day. So the next one that I have on DVD and upgraded was Wild Things with Denise Richards and Neve Campbell, Kevin Bacon, Matt Dillon. This next one, I already own this on Blu-ray, but when my husband and I were thrifting, he forgot to look underneath the piece of paper that was inside, like the little card that's inside the actual Blu-ray, and to see if the DVD was in the case. By the time we got home, when I reopened it, because I usually sanitize all my movies, especially if I get them thrifting, I noticed that the DVD was missing out of it, so I went ahead and rebought it. Man, I cannot talk tonight. I apologize. I cannot get anything out. And then this next one is the complete series of The Firefly. I do collect for television series, so if that is a video you would like to see in the future, my entire collection of my television series, just let me know down in the comments, and I can definitely make that happen for you guys. Okay, we're down to the last two. So this next one is the remake of The Poltergeist. I hate stickers on cases. I don't know about you guys, but that just annoys me when people put stickers on the slip cases. Or not slip case, but the slip covers. Because then when you peel them off, they leave sticky residue on it, on the case itself. And then the last one is a DC, it's Batman The Killing Joke, which I think is a sick case. I love that. And it also comes with a slip cover. So that is the entire piles of what I picked up in July, which I think is close to like 30 or 40 movies. So hopefully you liked this video. Don't forget to tune in on Sunday. I will be posting my, continuing my series for my complete Blu-ray collection. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you guys have a wonderful day.